Alright guys, time for gold species, and I got Scott. See, I told you guys that this was going to be a special gold species video that you all were going to like, because instead of just seeing me, you get the Asian too, which is awesome because he adds a lot more to the video, because I know that I can get boring.
He's also a jerk, if you all haven't realized that by now.
Scott's a very brutally honest person. Winner of last week's video. I know it's been a couple weeks, so you guys are probably waiting in anticipation, or you could care less and you're just clicking on this video because you're bored and there's nothing else left to do on a Sunday. Either way, the species that won last week was this guy. The black squirrel. That's right, and it was close. It was a head-to-head type deal. Last day, final vote came in, black squirrel pulled it out in the end. So, I'm pretty excited about it. What do you think?
I think it's going to be neat. I've never seen a fully black squirrel. That'd be pretty cool.
Black squirrel is going on the list, and if you guys have not seen this show, I'll go ahead and give you the rundown of it. Pretty much what happens is Scott and I pick two species each. Throw up a picture up here, talk to y'all about it for a little bit, and then at the end I'll post, which I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it on this one, but I'll probably have all four pictures right here. And you guys, I've annotated the pictures, and you guys simply click on the pictures to vote, and whichever species wins goes on our list. Alright, starting off with my first species pick is this guy, the three-toed Amphiuma. Now this guy looks pretty weird. You would honestly think that it was like an eel or something, but no, it's actually a species of salamander. And they are found here in Kentucky. They are rare. And they're pretty difficult to catch because whenever they feel threatened, they secrete immense amounts of slimy mucus that when predators go and attack and try to eat this, the mucus is real bittery and it has somewhat of a toxin to it that actually affects the predator and allows it to get away free. But anyway, that would be a really cool one to find simply for the fact of just the way this creature looks. Honestly, I just wouldn't like to find it because it would be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. Alright, well, number two, what you got this week, Scott? You know it's going to be weird. You know it's going to be goofy.
That's true. Actually, this first one is not all that goofy. Actually, it's pretty common. You see it pretty much everywhere. I mean, especially during the summer and stuff. It's actually going to be this, the monarch butterfly.
Yes, the monarch butterfly.
Yeah. Orange butterfly. Usually you see them flying around in Kentucky during the summer, warm months, and bits of fall. But usually they're starting to head down southwest. And the reason being is because monarch butterflies actually go on a great migration. The ones that are born here in Kentucky and a bit further north actually migrate all the way down to Mexico. And the moment they reach there, they'll congregate, they'll mate, they'll lay their eggs, and then they'll die. Now, you gotta understand, their lifespan's only a few months. So their children are not actually going to make it all the way back up to Kentucky or their original roots. They're actually going to make it up, say up to Utah, and then their parents are gonna lay their eggs, and they're gonna die. But then their children are gonna go on and make another route and go up a little bit north, and they'll keep on repeating this until they finally reach their ancestors' home back in Kentucky or a little bit further north. And they keep on doing this year after year after year. So I think it's rather neat to see something that actually conducts this great migration. They can't teach their children where to go. It's just embedded in their DNA.
Instinct.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Basic instinct.
Yeah.
No, alright, my last pick is going to be this guy, the eastern tiger salamander. Now, yeah, I picked two same family for, you know, my species, but shut up, they're cool. Eastern tiger salamander is really, really cool, mainly just because it looks awesome. But yeah, these are commonly found mainly in the places you've seen me do some of my other videos, and you know, mountainous creeks and streams, under a lot of logs, you know, especially after a rainy day. Give it about 60 degrees, nice and moist, and these guys are pretty much going to be anywhere and everywhere.
If you take a look at a salamander, and you take a look at the health of the creek, a salamander is showing that the creek is actually really healthy. if you have lack of salamanders and you have other species such as like mosquito larvae and other things, even less than that, it might actually be a bad sign for the creek. It's actually not as healthy as it needs to be.
Fun fact. Alright, to wrap it up with this week's series of species, I don't know why I'm doing this.
My last species that I'm going to do is actually something that most people think are really common, but this is the particular one that you don't get to see but maybe every 7 years or a little bit longer.
Or 17.
Yeah, in a way.
You said 17 year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, the typical ones are yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 17 years. You don't usually get to see
it's
this.
on tape. I was right and you were wrong. That's so going to be official now.
Yes, Jordan.
It's better because I'm tan.
I am tan. I was born with it.
Not my problem.
Okay, it's actually this guy. Yes, it's a cicada, but it doesn't look like a normal cicada, does it? It actually has bright red eyes, and it has like this orange tint on the wings and the veins and the legs. It's actually a periodical cicada that actually does not pop out in Kentucky, except for like certain parts of it, like every 17 years, 7 to 17 years.
Every 17 years. Now, understand this. This one species comes out once every 17 years. And when is the next time that comes out?
There is a particular brood that is going to reoccur. Well, it's already hatched and everything, but it's actually going to become an adult this coming summer.
And be seen.
Yes.
They live most of their life underground. And the last part of their life, right, they actually emerge, and that's when we actually see them.
Yep.
We only see them for a fraction of their life.
Yep. They emerge in their middle stage of their life. They start out as larvae. They basically suck on tree sap at the roots for a long time, for 17 years, and then when it's about ready time to go mate, they come up, crawl up the side of trees, crawl up the side of whatever, and they go into their adult form, find a mate, lay their eggs, and die. And then the cycle continues.
So, if you guys vote for this one, it's coming out this summer. If we miss this, we have to wait 17 years.
Well, for this particular breed.
For this particular
There's
species.
another one, I have to look again, but I believe the date's in 2015, the next breed.
Still, that's 4 years.
Yeah, that's true.
4 years. We have one shot. Alright guys, well that wraps up our species list for this week. I'll go over them for you one more time. We have the three-toed Amphiuma, the monarch butterfly, the periodical cicada, and the eastern tiger salamander. Now I've annotated the pictures right in this little area, and all you have to do to vote, like I said at the beginning of the video, is go ahead, click on the species that you want us to find. At the end of the week I'll tabulate all your votes, and then next week we'll reveal to you the next cool species that we're going to be going after.
Yep.
We start shooting in the spring.
Yep.
Go ahead and vote, and I'll see you guys next week. Yep. I don't know which video will be up. It's a surprise.
I'm bound to put up comments, so.
Yeah. His is a big cluster F of letters and numbers for a name. I don't even know what it is anymore. Some Asian thing, I don't know.